starting off with an easy warm-up. We've done a bit of thoracic mobility work, some lat stretching, pec stretching, opening up our mid-back before we get into it. So 3 rounds of wide grip chins, superset with a face pull. Main things to work on here is keeping your thumb on the bar when you do your chin-ups. A lot of people try and go with that suicide grip, but they bypass a lot of activation from the forearms into the lats. It's a process called muscle irradiation. Anything you grip well, everything along that chain locks on. And obviously we're trying to drive as much into the lat as possible, get some blood flow there before we start. Face pull just to help stabilize the shoulder. Obviously going from that very internally rotated position to an external position and then pulling up and out. Really going to stabilize the posterior shoulder, start waking everything up at the back there. So 3 rounds, 5 and 10 reps respectively, and then just going to head straight out. I reckon we hit that hard now. 1, we're a bit fresher, but 2, because we don't have any because it's completely stationary with that prone row, we got nothing else to rely on but our lats. So I reckon we'll fry our lats first up, straight on that. Yeah, it's gonna be sick. But yes, we're at Gold's Gym Kippering. This gym is sick. So we're gonna hit this prone row first because it's completely supported. It's gonna rely heavily on that upper back, through that mid back, lats especially target that. A lot of prone rows you see don't have these types of bars where you're actually able to get the full range of motion and pull the elbows past the rib cage. A lot of them just have a straight normal flat barbell which hits here obviously on the pad, but doesn't allow for, as I said before, that full stretch and elongation of the muscle. The majority of this workout, you'll see us use straps for a lot of the exercises. The first exercise up, I try not to use straps. Obviously using straps takes away from grip, but the good thing about using straps is that it bypasses a lot of central nervous system fatigue, so we can fucking still go heavy and hopefully not feel as fucked the next day mentally or in your nervous system. But we still need to create some adaptation, which is why we'll do it. No straps first up. So obviously today was in an off season. Like you can use this as hypertrophy for a powerlifter in their off season, or if you're Nick Wilson, just because you want to chase the pump and get jacked. But we're going to start off with this relatively heavy, having 3 to 4 sets to find that heavy 6 rep range where you're pretty much failing on the first rep. From there, we'll then start hitting a little bit more isolative stuff in terms of just creating that pump, getting that blood flow to the lat, to the rhomboids. I reckon we do a drop set on that. Fucking oath it is. We did it the other week. Crazy. Oh, fuck yeah. You can even go here. Ugh. Am I running yet? Really fuck our rhomboids. It's a little bit unstable, eh? Who the fuck is built like this? I love that this film, we can just create a reels of how much shit I give him for being perfect. What do you want, 220s on? This guy, fucking really gonna touch 20s. Big dog. I genuinely felt like Ronnie Coleman. Fucking IFBB pro. We'll be able to move a little bit more weight on this because we've got our hips available to help create force. Do you want another 20? Yeah, of course you do. Come on. Yeah, you gotta find that, come up tall first. So stand up tall with it, hips through, and then find that balance. Fuck yeah. It's because you're fucking half the size. 1, good. 2, come on man, let's go. 3, 4, 5, 6, come on. 7, one more, get it. Beautiful. Animal. As I said before, training with someone better than you always will make you work harder. Surround yourself with better people. This motherfucker did things in powerlifting I haven't done at a much lighter body weight. Training with him makes me want to be better. The good thing about this back workout, it just transfers over to everything you'll do in your in-season work. Your bench, your squat, your deadlift. You need a big back. Eddie Cohen said he's never met a strong man with a weak back. to build it. We've got a one arm row, the wide stance, hip support. Is there an incline bench there? Yeah, grab that. So I got showed this by a really good friend of mine, Jordan Shallow, aka Muscle Doc, aka most Jack Canadian I know. But whole point is obviously to leverage your hip stability to really target lats. As we go through that process of a one arm row, we're turning a very less than functional exercise and making that a bit more functional by leveraging our hip stability. As we are trying to pull through, resisting that rotation, which is going to help obviously build that thoracic stability, as well as the muscles of like the serratus anterior, which gets shut off when you use the belt in exercises like a squat, bench, or deadlift. It's going to really shut off the engagement of the serratus. So training that anti-rotation motion through this is going to really help target that. A small isometric hold at the top. It's going to light up on fire, baby. 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 9 o'clock on the other side, obviously. Resting elbow up here. Fully elongated position of the shoulder. Pull in. This is the point in the workout where straps become useful. Purely based that by now our grip's pretty tight and we still want to target that lat, and again allows us to create that muscle irradiation, which is the process of everything locking on along that chain. Sit back in the hip a bit more, bro. Come on. There you go. Thinking about this position, the lats act as stabilizer of the spine and stabilizer of the hip. Secondary stabilizer of the hip, so this is going to carry over great into your deadlift. It's funny, like I said before, when I check myself, this shit's not hard, eh? Like, I think we take it for granted that it's a choice to be here when we come to the gym, that like, yeah, it's going to get difficult, but it ain't hard. Like, I've been broke, I've been depressed, I've been out on my last feet, and I'll choose this hard over anything else. And I think a lot of people take that for granted. It's like, we choose to be here. So when you're here, put the fucking work in. Because it's fucking 2022, 23 by whenever this comes out. We know that if we push hard in here, everything out there is a lot easier. So don't fucking take it for granted. I feel sore and I feel a bit sick. Just a straight handle, one on the end. So lean forward at the top, head through, full stretch of lats. Back down, pull straight down with the elbow. Full range, let's go. Good, come on, all the way down. 2, good. 3, 4, 5, 6, come on. Two more. That was straight on pull down for you on the last one. This is gonna be fucking heaps, bro. I love the pre-skull setup because you have that external base support. You are able to isolate the bicep completely without having to use it to stabilize your shoulders or your core to swing through. So something like this is brilliant. I reckon dumbbell seated curl is a finisher. This motherfucker could go forever. He's a fucking cyborg. Oof. Ah. Fully up, rotate, get the pinky turning around fully, yep. There you go. That is disgusting. Should be illegal to have that much muscle. What it? This is a, mate, if this isn't your Tinder profile, it'd be funny though, you made this your Tinder profile, only men would subscribe. That is fucked. Promise I won't talk through the next video, but holy shit, Nick. Wow. You look great on the camera. All right, that's the end of an off-season back workout here at Gold's Gym Kippering. Thanks to Nick Wilson for joining me today. Hopefully you guys got a lot out of it. Aim to produce a few of these a month, or maybe one a month to start off with, and drip drop you guys some content online. If you have any questions, shoot us a message or DM on at epic_coaching or at Nick Wilson Fitness _. No underscore. At Nick Wilson Fitness on Instagram. I mean, follow us on our YouTube, subscribe, all that stuff. Follow, share with your friends if you do want, if you think this was helpful for you. Otherwise, we'll see you next time. Cheers for that. Thanks, bro.